this your first day on it?
No, I've been here a couple times. I just don't come here because it's so small.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where do you like to go?
There's some spots over here to the right of Robertson. There's some nice little jumps there.
Oh, yeah.
Behind the church over there on 20, there's some jumps over there.
Uh-huh.
This is just really too small. It's just a little thing to go over.
For the bike, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's all right for the skaters, but for the bikes, it's not really that much.
I guess my major concern here is I received a bill from the Roseman Community Service District on landscaping. It had to do with prior taxes not being paid for on my house. I closed my house in 2009 in November. Excuse me. I bought my house from JCA Enterprises LLC. Dealing with these people, they were basically a conglomerate that bought a bunch of houses in our area. I guess from what I've gotten from sales agents, that they basically specialized in land, and this was the first housing deal that they had to go through. So it took me about 9 months to close on my house. It was kind of a hassle. But I received an email or a item in the mail from them stating that they are not responsible for the taxes as well. That I should contact Shirley Smith in regarding this, and basically saying that they don't have any responsibility for the taxes, that they own the property beforehand.
I closed on the house on 21st of April 2010, so much previous to me ever being there, and there was no information in closing that talked to any of this. I went through and paid all of the documented tax bills, supplemental tax bills, everything for what I knew of before purchasing the house, and went through that whole process and thought it was good to go. And then got this bill and was confused. I understand what you just said. I just wanted to repeat it, I guess, to get on the record and say JCA Homes, again, obviously didn't take care of it, and it's very difficult to understand why very much after the fact of what that tax was for, I would be responsible for paying.
In regard to the LLAD number 2 delinquencies for fiscal year 08-09, it's an instance where, let me first explain that when you put an assessment district on a district as formed, all benefit is conferred to the property, not the property owner. So if ownership changes, any and all obligations stay with the property. In effect, is taken up by the new owner, which explains why the current owners received the invoices. Because of the way the California code is written, and that's how it's written, benefit is conferred to the property, not the property owners. We as an entity at Roseman can only deal with current ownership.
Good evening, Mr. Perez.
Hello.
Hello. Could I get a little statement on the board's action tonight regarding putting assessment fees out to homeowners?
Well, in this one, the delinquencies that are mounting up in the assessment districts were decided to be placed on the tax roll, and this process answered what we wanted to accomplish in order to do that. Mm-hmm. They had been billed several years ago at one time, and we could have just placed them on the tax bill and went on about business. Mm-hmm. But we decided to open it up and give the community an opportunity to voice their opinion. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, some folks are receiving bills that they personally did not incur. Mm-hmm. Some, rightly so, have been reimbursed for that charge by the realtors or development companies, as should be the case. And some that we had here tonight basically are feeling the brunt of somebody else's negligence, whether it's an escrow company, a title company, a realtor, or a developer that's not stepping up to the plate making it good because that was owed at the time they bought these homes.
Sure.
So unfortunately, the board took action to place these on the tax rolls. And I think everybody in the room probably was in agreement. It was the hardest thing that we had to do in order to recoup the delinquency and not be able to personally address those that really weren't responsible for it. The law says that the assessment stays with the property, not with the homeowner.
We're asking for parents to pledge to look at a 2% increase in terms of the attendance. And we know by doing that, there's no out-of-pocket fee to the parents. But again, if we increase attendance by 2% for the district, then not only is it good for our students because they'll be attending school more and getting a quality education, but at the same time too, it is yielding back funds to the district. And so what we're going to do is this. We're going to kind of give a quarterly report of where we're at. We want to be at the goal of 98% attendance for this next school year. We're about 95 already, so 97%. Of course, if we do better, we're going to call this our 2+ program. So if we get better than that, that's great, but we need a pledge. We need a campaign in terms of reaching that, and then quarterly we'll report to parents where we're at. And so then we won't have any out-of-pocket fees. Another thing, we do have a Facebook page, and it's going to be mainly for informational in terms of what's happening in the district and getting information out about the the whooping cough that is required, increasing attendance, and other pertinent things that are needed for the district. It's just another means to communicate and get the word out effectively. Right now we have about 60 or 70 friends, and so we're going to see more.
We're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Going fiscal insolvency is not it's not nothing to laugh at, to scoff at. It's it's a horrendous area to be in, and so we're able to forge ahead and starting to do things. We can see it now with the bringing the teachers back and some of the programs coming back. So that's a positive start.
Our Tropical Middle School, the API is 716. It's increased 35 points. Rosamond High School, the API is 709. Increased 28 points. So that proves that we have great staff at Southern Kern Unified School District. We've got some dynamic teachers that are teaching at a high level with much rigor and making sure that our kids are educationally sound to move from one level to elementary, the middle, to high school, and to go on to college. ROTC is back, and I just spoke with the Sergeant Terry Johnson this morning, and part of that giving back to the community is this: if you need them as a color guard in terms of your organization and doing the color guard, certainly request that. He's open, and that's our service to the community, and certainly it shows the caliber of our students.
Semitropic Rosamond Waterback Authority. I stopped by for primary to stop by and say hello, because we know you're talking about this agreement tonight, and we've been working, as you know, for many months, maybe I dare say years, but it's been a while. But we're pleased from our perspective that the agreement is finally coming to what we hope is a conclusion, and we hope that the board here tonight will see to it that it can be signed. On June 25, we last met at a negotiation session. At the end of the meeting, I felt it might be good if all goes well that we maybe meet the two boards together at our place in our session, which will be in the 20th. I know there's some issues or some scheduling problems that Holly and Mark, I think, are trying to work out, maybe select some other dates that work more suitable for more board members. So we'd like to see all of that have been involved for a barbecue luncheon, maybe. Do something we have in mind. So I'd like to invite you to come to that. Try him. I just didn't manage. I didn't know if we were cooking.